should be. Let's check. Let me know when you're ready. Here we are back, Week 13 predictions video. Super excited, rounding out this season. Got Savon in here for this one, so definitely looking forward to hearing his opinion. As we get close to finishing the season, guys, make sure you're on top of your recruiting. Stay on top of it. I don't care if you're bringing in 3 stars or 2 stars. You just need to make sure you have enough bodies to fill your roster with anything but walk-ons. That is something that hopefully we don't ever have to get to that point, but we will boot users over it if it's a continuous thing over multiple seasons. We had a couple more suspensions. Make sure that you are up to date on the rules, that you understand them. If you have any questions, ask myself or any other commissioner. We will answer them for you. If you're unsure of a rule, just pause it and ask. There's almost always going to be one of us or somebody that's informed, at least in the chat. And then lastly is the streaming games of the week, which we've been pretty good about. We've only had to mention that once all year to somebody. But if you're a game of the week, you're the road team, you need to stream. If you're plugged into McDonald's, ask your opponent. Most people are reasonable. They'll stream instead for you. If you can't, because both your Wi-Fi suck, attempt to stream. Then you can cut it, let a commission out. All that being said, let's get into the PR video. So we're going to start off with the Heisman Watch here. No surprise here, receiver Jordan Anthony leads the way for Arkansas. He's led it most of the year. Running back Yasin Willis out of Syracuse is second. QB out of Arkansas, Taylor Green up to third. Receiver out of Oregon State, Zachary Card in fourth. Tight end Amari Neblack from Texas A&M up there at fifth. We'll look at our players of the week. We'll start off nationally. Your national defensive player of the week is Dylan Thieneman with 3 tackles, a TFL, 2 interceptions, and 2 touchdowns in a 45-7 win at Syracuse. Stanford. Jack of all trades there. Is he your best offensive player outside Salter? All right, Big Ten. Oh, damn. Starting off with the ACC here, conference-wise. Defensive player of the week in the ACC is Edwin Joseph, corner out of Florida State, with 11 tackles, 1 sack, 2 TFLs, an interception, 2 forced fumbles, and a touchdown. Wow, I mean, stat sheet stuffer there. A good game there from Branch, though. I mean, he's probably going to be in the portal this year, so it'll be interesting to see where he ends up for his final season. Yeah. Big 12 was the national, so we're going to move on to the Big 10. We got Syracuse sweep here. No surprise, Demetrius Samuel Jr., the corner out of Syracuse, up here at number 1. He's been the best DB in the country this year. 8 tackles, 3 TFLs, an interception, a pass breakup, a forced fumble, and a touchdown. Moving on to the SEC finally. Your SEC Defensive Player of the Week, Xavier Filisami. I think that's how you say that, Filisami. 6 tackles, 1 interception, a pass breakup, and a touchdown in a 42-21 win at home Tulane. Yeah, I mean, that's surprising. He's the 3rd receiver on that offense. They got Anthony and they got Brown and Blake, apparently. Just lots of receiving talent over there at Arkansas. We look at our top 25. We'll come up here. There we go. Syracuse, number 1, 9-1. Texas, Arkansas, Texas A&M, and Ohio State. All 1 loss round out your top 5. Penn State, Florida, Oregon, Mississippi State, and Alabama round out your top 10. This controller is moving my fucking thing. We have users at 12, 13, and 18 as well, respectively, Colorado, LSU, and Michigan. So we got 13 users kind of here in the hunt trying to make the playoffs. 11 of us will get in, so it should be interesting. Then we will go ahead and I posted the breakdowns for the conference championship like situations for everybody, so you can go see those. Go ahead and get into the predictions here. All right, starting off with the ACC, 3-7 Florida State at 3-2 in conference play, traveling to Athens to play the 3-7 Georgia Bulldogs, 2-4 in conference play. This game is a must-win for Florida State if they want a chance to make the ACC title. Well said. Georgia not very great stopping the run. It's got a good pass rush and good pass defense, but I think the LP will run all over him. Give me Florida State 35-17. Next, another big-time game. These ACC games, every one of them matter down the stretch. 10th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide at 7-3, 2-3 in conference. Coach Twan traveling into Miami to play the 5-6 Miami Hurricanes at 3-3 in conference. Although Rob has a chance to make the conference title game, this game is significantly more important because he goes bowling with a win and he doesn't with a loss. They cannot hear you. They cannot hear you. Yeah. Go party settings. Go to more, and then go to voice chat settings. Not party settings, excuse me, voice chat settings. Like you press the 3 little dots to go to more. And then voice chat settings. And then where it says share your voice, it should say allow.
There we go. Ask them if they hear me now. Ask them if they can hear me now.
They should be able to.
Okay, let me get back to it. Okay, I was on Alabama, Miami. Like I say, like this game. Like I say, Rob needs his victory more than anything to go bowling. And I think this is going to be a close game. Juan got some stuff to get off his chest after that Clemson. Robin's had some close wins, had some bad losses, but what I have noticed with Alabama in certain games, they can struggle to stop the run. And I think Rob does that well at times. If he can stick to that game plan, this game will be close. But at the end of the day, I think it'll be too much Alabama, too much Roll Tide. And I think Twan will win this game late 34-24.
Yeah, I think you made a great point about Miami needing to run the ball. The problem with Rob for me has been lots of turnovers this year, lots of inconsistency offensively. And so I'm with you. I got Alabama bouncing back here. After their embarrassing loss to LP to start the season, they ripped off 7 wins. And I think we're about to see another Alabama win streak start here. So give me Twan to take this one. Let's go 38-17 on the road.
Nice.
Next, battle of 2, 4, and 6 teams, the Clemson Tigers. At 2-4, Coach Eli travel into Auburn to play the Auburn Tigers at 4-6 and 3-2 in conference play. Eli is eliminated from a chance to make the conference title game, but Peso very much still in it. He just needs to win this one and next week, and then LP drop one of his 2. So big time game for both of them. Of course, Eli coming off his big time win last week. Who you got in this one?
Like I say, big game. I made this a game of the week simply because they both need this win to get to the chance to go bowling. With the win next week, E-Fly will get the 4th win over South Carolina. Peso will have to beat Alabama to get that 6th win. So both needing this to go bowling. At Jordan here, E-Fly coming off strong off that win. I like him to keep rolling. I like him to may have figured something out with what he likes to do, and I think he'll be able to keep that going. I like for it to be low scoring, though, and be 17-10.
Yeah, both these two teams want to run the football. Some some life shot back into the Clemson Tigers last week with that big win. Man, this is tough. I feel like if Ephla was home, I would pick Clemson and feel comfortable about it. But the fact that Peso's home, and he's been playing better these last couple weeks too. I think he's won 4 out of his last 6 games as well. Man, the Ephla's problem has always been consistency. If he sticks to his game plan last week, he'll win this game. But I think I'm going to take Peso at home here to win this one. I don't know why. I think he shows up and he's going to win this one. Extremely low scoring, like you said, 17-13. Auburn beats Clemson. Next, we have the 2-8 Tennessee Volunteers. Coach Jack traveling into Gainesville to play the 7th-ranked Florida Gators at 8-2, and Coach Gabe.
Jack's always been a sneaky guy and do some different things to you, surprise you, frustrate you. But I like the way Gabe's been playing this year. I like the way his offense has looked. Very explosive. Quarterback's amazing. Always doing something that's highlight worthy. And I like Florida to roll and win big here in, say, 56-14.
Yeah, I think you're correct on that. Let's go Florida 49-17 over Tennessee. Next, moving on to the Big 12, Stanford will get a forced win over Cal. We got the 4-6 UCLA Bruins and Coach Sam traveling to Provo to play the 2-8 BYU Cougars and Coach Dwayne. I'm not sure who Sam's last game of the season is USC, who currently is a CPU team until AP answers. So really important game for Sam here.
UCLA versus both teams that struggle lately, but as far as playing both of them goes, I like UCLA. 28-14, I think their pass game would be a little much. Dwayne will have success early with his run, but I think he'll struggle to stop the spread attack of the UCLA.
Yeah, I got all UCLA here. 35-10, Bruins win at home, or win on the road. Big time game here. I mean, literally decides who goes to the Big 12 title game. 12th ranked Colorado Buffaloes at 7-4. This is your final game of the year. And Coach Savon traveling into Boise to play the 5-5 Boise State Broncos and Coach G's. G's last game is Freeway next week, so he's got to win this one or next week just to go make a bowl game. But if he'll win this one, he'll make the Big 12 title game.
Here we go. The Buffs got to travel on the road. I think we've played all our better opponents on the road, so no more excuses. We got to find a way to get it done on the road. Like you said, this is the goal to the Big 12 championship. Lose this game, we in the Duke Mayo Bowl. We got to win so we can keep ourselves a fighting chance at that playoff. Key to victory for us is stop the run, be smart on offense, but also be opportunistic in making the big play. Don't be scared to take that shot when it's there. But like number one key is we got to stop the run. We got to stop the quarterback run, and we got to make his offense work for the point and can't give up anything explosive and cheap. But I think we'll make the second half adjustments and win this game 31-17.
Yeah, I like Colorado here. I think you mentioned how G's going to have to run the football to give himself any kind of chance here. G's, if you're listening, wear all blue also, man. When you're at home on that blue field, you have to wear all blue. Gives yourself a chance to get people lost in the field there. It took an act of Congress for you to lose that game to Oregon, everything that went against you. So I don't think that's going to happen here. I think you win this one comfortably. Buff's got a lot to play for. Give me Colorado 38-14 on the road. Speaking of Oregon, Freeway and his 8th-ranked Ducks will get the force win in this one, unless we get a user in here in the next couple hours or something and he wants to play them. So he'll keep moving there. We'll move down to the Big Ten games. All 4 of the Big Ten games are not interesting this week, if you ask me. You got all the Big 4 all playing one of the lower 4. But we'll start it off with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish at 5-5. Coach Nelly's got to win this week or next week versus Stanford to make a bowl game. Traveling to Syracuse to play the number 1 ranked Syracuse Orange and Coach Ryan.
Here we go, man. Nelly playing spoiler, try to take away Ryan's number 1 seed. Ryan's been playing phenomenal this year with the Syracuse roster, undefeated in conference, big win after big win. I think Nelly can give him some fits early, handle the run game, feed that back. But in the end of the day, Ryan's defense finds ways to get turnovers. I think he has a freshman DB leading the league in interceptions, and I think he forced Nelly to at some point have to pass the ball. And I think that's when the floodgates will start to open. I like Ryan to win big, 42-14.
Yeah, I think that you brought up a great point. Syracuse's defense has been good this year, but it's mostly been the pass defense. He's got someone top 3 in sacks, and of course his DB leads the nation in picks. But we've seen Ryan struggle to stop the run sometimes. Nelly's going to have to run the ball consistently every play. Make this game about possessions and field position to give himself a chance. I think Ryan will win it, although I don't think this one screams blowout to me. I'm going to go 38-21. Syracuse beats Notre Dame. Next, 18th ranked Michigan Wolverines at 6-4. Coach Chapo coming off their primetime loss, traveling into Chapel Hill to play the 3-7 North Carolina Tar Heels and Coach Dan.
Here we go. In this game, I have not watched North Carolina to fairly assess him, but based on his record, based on who he's playing, I like Chapel to get this thing going, finish the season strong, have a good day right here with his freshman quarterback to get him ready to play that game next week against the guys from up north. So, but I like Chapel to win here big, be comfortable, defense to handle business, 35-7.
Yep, I think so too. Bounce back game for Underwood. He'll have a great game. Michigan wins at 38-14 or 38-7 on the road. 6th ranked Penn State Nittany Lions, 8-2. Coach Des traveling to Madison to the Bounce House to play the 2-8 Wisconsin Badgers and Coach Delvin.
Man, yeah, I think this is old-fashioned ground and pound on both sides, but I think only one team is going to have the success in the ground and pound. I think Penn State rolls, wins 35-0.
Shutout. Yeah, I'm going to go with Penn State. I'm going to go 35-3 on this one. He should dominate. 2-8 Virginia Tech Hokies and Coach Chap traveling into the shoe to play the 5th ranked 9-1 Ohio State Buckeyes and Coach Hayden.
Just like the previous game we just spoke on, it'd be bad for a Chap, man. Playing against that roster, that user, on the road. I've done it. It was a struggle to try to get what you wanted done, and I just don't think he'll be able to have much success versus that defense and not enough manpower to stop anything they have to do on offense. I like Ohio State and Hayden to win this game, 31-0.
2 shutouts back to back.
2 shutouts.
You stole my thunder on this one. This is my shutout pick of the week. Yeah, I got Ohio State winning this one, 38-0 at home. He's going to dominate this game. 4 turnovers. It's going to be extremely hard for Chap to move the ball. Next, we go down to the SEC. Final 4 matchups. Big time game here in Fayetteville. 2nd ranked Texas Longhorns at 9-1. Coach Mike traveling on the road to play the 3rd ranked Arkansas Razorbacks and Coach Drop. Been a lot of shit talk between these two this year, man.
Well, this is a big one. Hey. I done got excited saying the wrong and Drop. You said you put some respect on your name. You want to be back in the limelight. All right, you got some big wins this year. This is the next one you got to have. All right, Mike. Hey, all last year, you had some big wins, had some low wins. You got Texas now, trying to put up a shut up. All right, this the one. You want somebody to put some more respect in your name before the ACC championship? This the one you got to have. Get yourself in, stamp this, big win on the road. But I'm going with Arkansas. Think it'll be a slugfest. 27-14, Arkansas to win.
Yeah, I've liked Mike's resurgence in his run game the last couple weeks. I think if he does that, this game's going to be close. Now, if he goes pass happy on Drop, I don't think he'll have a great game. Drop should be able to do what he wants to do offensively, but them Texas pass rushers are good, man. He's got to get the ball out quick. I think that will make a difference. I'm going to go Arkansas here in gradual fashion, but he'll pull away. This screams high scoring to me. I'll go 30. I'm going to go 41-28. Arkansas beats Texas. Next, 3-7 Tulane Green Wave and Coach Henry traveling to Norman to play the 4-6 Oklahoma Sooners and Coach Morg, who's got to win this one to give himself a chance to beat LSU next week to go bowling.
Man, with this one, I like both of these users starting off the season. Thought they had some good things going, and as you can tell by the records, it's going downhill. But I like Morg to win this game. I think his defense will be opportunistic to make plays, and his run game is pretty good. I think he'll get this one done. I think he'll be comfortable and give himself a good chance to go bowling. I like him to win. I go 24-10.
Yeah, I'm going to go Oklahoma here as well. Doesn't scream blowout to me, but I'll go 31-21. Oklahoma beats Tulane. Next, big game in the state of Texas here. 5-5 Baylor Bears. Coach Pistol traveling into College Station to play the fourth-ranked Texas A&M Aggies at 9-1, and Coach JJ. Of course, JJ needs to win this game to keep himself on pace to make the SEC title game. And then for Eric, he's got to win this week or next week to go bowling.
And this one, man, like Eric, like what he had going early with Baylor, but in conference play, it got rough for him. And JJ's been consistent, one of the most consistent users in Big Cap. And I think that's what it'll be today. Too much consistency of his offense. I think Nee Black will have a big day, try to get himself back in that Heisman race somehow with a tight end. I like this big win, 45-14.
Yeah, I like what Pistol does offensively, man. I mean, he's doing a lot with not much over there with Baylor. I think the problem for him is defensively. He can't get stops, and it's going to be a lot more of it today versus JJ. So I'm going to go 49-21. Texas A&M wins. And then lastly here, top 15 matchup, 9th-ranked Mississippi State Bulldogs at 6-4. It's my squad traveling into Death Valley. Is this a night game? Yeah, it is. God damn it. Play the 13th-ranked LSU Tigers at 7-3, and Coach Swish, who's having a good season, man. He's played well.
Swish definitely needs this game to keep himself alive, man. He's gone from the conference championship, but I mean, sitting right there at 13, win here in this week, especially versus the number 9 team, can sneak himself into that playoffs, and this is kind of the prime position you want to be in. You don't have to play in the conference game. You can still make the playoffs, potentially host a playoff game. He has to win this game versus Mississippi State. He's at home. He has the faster and better roster. Is he going to make the mistakes? Is he going to be able to consistently get stops and get off the field? Mississippi State, are they going to be able to keep drives going? Jason needs this win. A loss here, he might be playing against Colorado and Duke Mayo Bowl if they don't beat Florida State. So, I mean, I think I like what Mississippi State brings offensively. They spread it out. They run the quarterback, take easy reads. I think as long as they stay balanced on offense, keep short, make the plays happen, use that speed, keep everybody healthy, I think Mississippi State has a chance to win this game, and I'm honestly taking Mississippi State to win this game 31-27.
Yeah, I think the winner, you kind of highlighted, the winner of this game is going to the playoffs. The loser will not be. I think that's what it comes down to, assuming LSU can take care of business next week at home. Man, it's going to be tough. I mean, night game in Death Valley, significantly better roster. I was looking at it earlier, man. I mean, it's man, good Lord, 2 plat takeoffs. If he knows what's good for him, he'll just throw the ball every down. But I think we're going to win this one on the road. It'll be extremely tough. I'm expecting low scoring for the most part, so I'll go State to win this one 28-24. Or let's go 24-20. State pulls it out on the road. It's gonna be a tough game. Keys to victory are obviously to not turn the ball over and force turnovers. That's the biggest aspect in any game. You mentioned it, keeping drives alive. We got to convert on 3rd and 4th down, things like that. And then you got to slow down his run game, because if he's able to just run the ball all day, we're not going to win. But that is going to do it for our predictions video. Appreciate Savon. Appreciate anybody watching now or going to watch in the future. Make sure that you are streaming your games as supposed to be streamed, doing your recruiting, and paying attention to the rules. We might have a BCL primetime game again this week. We're trying to make a decision between two. Got to get times figured out and things like that. So pay attention in the stream chat for a pinned message on that. Everybody get your games in. It's a weekend, and have a good day.